September 11th, 2023, Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers takes the snap. He drops back. He gets sacked. And in a fraction of a second, the entire season for the New York Jets is over. He stands up. He sits back down. His Achilles is gone. Everyone blamed the tackle, but the players knew the truth. It was not the hit. It was the turf. MetLife Stadium, the home of the Jets and the Giants, is known among NFL players as the turf monster. It is a graveyard for knees and ankles. For years, the biggest stars in American football, Aaron Rodgers, Nick Bosa, Odell Beckham Jr. begged the owners to change it. They said, "Please, give us grass. Save our careers." And for years, the billionaires who own these teams said the same thing. We cannot do it. It is too expensive. It is logistically impossible to grow grass in New Jersey in the winter. They told the players that the technology did not exist. They told them to stop complaining and play the game. But then, something funny happened. Lionel Messi decided to come to town because next summer, the World Cup final is happening in that exact same building. And suddenly, the impossible became possible. Suddenly, the too expensive became cheap. This week, trucks are rolling into MetLife Stadium. They are ripping out the plastic. They are ripping out the rubber. And they are installing the most expensive, pristine, hybrid natural grass in the world. They didn't do it for Aaron Rodgers. They didn't do it for the guys risking their lives every Sunday. They did it because a soccer player asked for it. And now, the NFL locker rooms are not just jealous. They are furious. Lionel Messi didn't just change the floor. He accidentally started a war. To understand why this is a war, you have to understand the lie. The NFL is the richest sports league in human history. They make $20 billion a year. The average team is worth more than $5 billion. These owners have private jets. They have yachts that have smaller yachts inside of them, but when it comes to the field, they act like they are broke. For the last decade, the NFL Players Association has been releasing data proving that artificial turf causes non-contact injuries at a much higher rate than grass. Your foot gets stuck in the plastic, your knee twists, your season ends. It is simple physics. And so why do the owners refuse to switch? Money, but not big money. That is the insulting part. To install and maintain a natural grass field for a full season costs about $2 to $3 million. That sounds like a lot to you and me. But to an NFL owner, that is what they pay a backup kicker. It is a rounding error. It is 0.01% of their budget. So, when the players asked for grass, and the owners said it is too hard, they were lying. They just didn't care enough to spend the pocket change. They looked at Aaron Rodgers' Achilles, and they calculated that it was cheaper to pay his medical bills than to water the grass. That is the cold, hard calculus of the NFL. Until now. Enter FIFA. Now, we know FIFA has its own problems. But there is one thing FIFA does not tolerate. They do not tolerate plastic fields. When the United States won the bid for the 2026 World Cup, FIFA looked at the NFL stadiums and laughed. They said, "You expect Messi to play on carpet? You expect Mbappe to run on rubber pellets? Absolutely not." They sent a memo to the stadiums in Atlanta, in Dallas, in New Jersey, and in Los Angeles. And the memo was simple: put in real grass, or we are taking the World Cup away, and watch how fast the logistics problems disappeared. Suddenly, the owners found the money. Suddenly, the technology to grow grass indoors miraculously appeared. Stan Kroenke, the owner of SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, spent $5 billion building his stadium, and he forgot to make it wide enough for a soccer field. Did he say, "Sorry, we can't do it"? No. He is currently spending millions of dollars to cut into the corners of the stadium, to evict his VIP seats, and to lay down grass for 8 games. Think about the disrespect to the American football players. For 20 years, they played on concrete, but for Lionel Messi, they are literally moving walls. They are installing grow lights that cost more than a Ferrari. They are bringing in soil engineers from Europe to taste the dirt. It turns out, the NFL owners can do it. They just didn't want to do it for their own employees. And this is where the war begins. You have to put yourself in the shoes of an NFL player right now. Imagine you are a linebacker for the New York Jets. You play 17 games a season on that hard, dangerous turf. Your knees hurt every Monday morning. You live in fear of the turf monster, and then you drive to work on a Tuesday in January, and you see trucks delivering lush, green, organic grass. You ask the groundskeeper, "Hey, is this for us? Is this for next season?" And the groundskeeper looks at you and says, "No, this is for the soccer players. We are going to rip it out as soon as they leave." That is the sentiment right now. I am hearing reports that the Players Association is using this as leverage. They are saying, if the grass is good enough for Messi for 1 month, it is good enough for us forever. Players like Nick Bosa are looking at this and realizing that they have been lied to. The excuse was never, "It's impossible." The excuse was, "You are not worth it. Lionel Messi is worth it. The World Cup is worth it. But the NFL MVP, he can play on plastic." That realization is breaking the trust between the players and the owners. And it is all happening because a guy from Argentina decided to play a few games in New Jersey. So, where does this leave us? Ironically, Lionel Messi might save the careers of the next generation of football players, not by playing, but by existing. Because now that the grass is in, the owners cannot take it out without looking like villains. Once the fans see how beautiful the field looks in July, once the players feel the difference, there is no going back. You cannot show a starving man a feast. Let him smell it, and then throw it in the trash. The NFL owners have been exposed. They showed their hand. They proved that they have the money, and they have the technology in the end. Aaron Rodgers lost a season to the turf monster, but thanks to Messi, he might be the last one. The owners wanted a World Cup check, but they might have just written a check to their own players that they have to cash forever. What do you think? Should the NFL be forced to keep the grass after the World Cup? Or are the owners right to save money? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see how Messi plays on that perfect grass, make sure you subscribe. I am out.